Good morning. When is the last time a well-intentioned person gave you awful advice? I was talking to a client the other day, and she said, "Hey, I've been trying to engage with my boys, and I talked to the student counselor, so the school counselor, and this school counselor said, don't ask the kids questions. You're asking them too many questions. Don't ask questions. Just let them talk." Now, that sounds like good advice on some level. In actuality, it's terrible advice. If you are having problems communicating with people, and I'm going to relate this back to business, I'm going to relate it back to relationships in general, but if you're having trouble communicating with somebody, what you want to do is not simply let people talk, because you already have a bunch of patterns in place. If you've got a 16-year-old and you already got these different relating patterns, sometimes they won't talk. Simply having silence is not going to allow somebody to talk. So for me, what I'm gonna recommend you do is get better at asking questions. When you ask a great question, and I'm gonna give you a very simple way to tell the difference between a great question and a terrible question. It's a generalization, but it works really well for the most part. When you ask a great question, it engages with the person. It challenges them, and they get excited. And instead of being bored with a question like, "What's your favorite color? What's your favorite subject?" that no one likes answering. No one likes answering this stuff. Instead, it engages with somebody and allows them to control the conversation a little bit more, which is so helpful. Often with parents, with salespeople, with people who are in control of something, asking really dumb questions simply shows that you're in control. So again, asking a kid what their favorite subject is, or how old are you, or those questions that have a one-word answer. So there's one-word answer questions. Those you can answer yes, no, 16, blue, math. If those are the answers to the questions, and again, this happens in sales calls as well, then typically you're pigeonholing somebody, and people don't like it. They don't they don't have the ability to say, "I don't like school." They don't have the ability to say, "I don't feel comfortable answering that question." Instead, the second kind of question is an open-ended question, or a question that allows other people to engage with you. It challenges somebody. So if you ask somebody, "Hey, what did you enjoy about today?" That's an engaging question on some level. No, they might not have enjoyed anything, but they will at least search in their mind and maybe find an answer. And when you ask your kids these questions, when you ask your clients these questions, your customers these questions, your potential customers these questions, your employees these questions, you're going to get so much more because people are engaged now. I simply use open-ended questions most of the time. I still use kind of those close-ended one-word answer questions every once in a while if I'm going for a specific reason, but for the most part I ask open-ended questions, and people engage with me quickly. I build trust typically within 5 minutes of meeting somebody. They trust me a ton. Why? Simply because I'm willing to listen to them, and I ask engaging questions. Now I could go into a lot of other places here. Questions are like the secret to humanity and to connection and to influence and to all these different things. But for right now, all I'm going to do is give you a simple action step to practice in your family or in your business or whatever it is today. Practice this today. Practice asking open-ended questions rather than one-word answer questions. If you practice this and simply notice how people engage with you, you are going to be amazed. You're going to think, first of all, you'll probably realize, wait a second, this is kind of hard because so many people ask these kinds of questions. But once you start practicing this, you'll realize in a week or two, you'll get very good at this. And secondly, you'll go, people are interacting with me on a completely different level. My relationship is better with my partner, with my kids, with employees, with business partners, whoever it is. Ask open-ended questions, engage with people, and you're going to get far more out of your business, you're going to get far more sales, and you're going to get far more out of the relationships around you. Enjoy doing this, enjoy the process, enjoy the practice, because you will see results very quickly with this. Have a great day.